Hello everyone and welcome back to this, I was going to say Kaiserreich for a second there, this Hearts of Iron 4 Waking the Tiger. Let's play as China. Let's see what is going on. So yes, we've got these guys that are going to be guarding my waterfront for just in case Japan. Oh, National Spain, the end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican stronghold, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The Nationalists stand victorious and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to be done. An interesting development. Nationalist Spain took 7 states, Republican Spain was annexed, 1,781 equipment was seized. So yeah. They're my two fronts there. That's my cavalry, this is my training group. You go assign yourself to there. We have unassigned divisions. This is the training one. Yep, that's that there. Right, that's advance time. We still need aluminium, oil, rubber. Well, we've got synthetic factories research, and that should solve the oil and the rubber. Aluminium, I really do not want to trade for it right now. Steel, we're trading for a wee bit. I think we can manage. Let's see. What am I looking at? Production. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, the oil, the steel, the steel shortage here too. But it's mainly just here that we're short, and here. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Oh, we've got a development available. Promise of peace. Would it? Peace already, go away. Yugoslavia's get a claim on Bulgaria, so they two are likely to go to war soon. Oh, hello. Also, if I push the right buttons, there we go. You just go into there. Excavation 1's finished. Lovely. How come this guy can have 72 troops and these guys can only have 24? I'm so confused. Why is he allowed 72 and they're only allowed 24? I don't see. He's a general, same as then. I see no reason why he'd be allowed so many. I'm confused. What part of the new mechanic am I not understanding? Alright, I suppose we'll work out in time. New research. Right, all of our 1936 production, industry, construction tech, all done and dusted. Radios, I don't feel we're desperate for that yet. We could really use an upgrade for our tanks. We could really use artillery. You know what? We don't even have 1934 artillery. Get me 1934 artillery so I can then get 1936 artillery. And hopefully we'll get some factories to start producing it. We're starting to stockpile infantry equipment at a rather good rate. So we may add some more units here. Or what we may do is take some of those factories off to put into other stuff like artillery. Right. Happy days. They're in there starting to train. We're going after the mining commission at the moment. I would like this TV song ASAP. I can't see how much political power I've got. One of my overlays is in the road, which is a pain in the booty. But oh wells. Got to make some sacrifices. To me it looks 31, 35. So I think I see a 3 in there. Yes, oh wells. Let's see, well, Japan, what are you up to? What is that? Let's pause. Where is it? So it looks like they're going to be going after some industry. Okay. Well, obviously they're going to be doing stuff like that earlier on. So it's not really bad or good news, but at least they're not coming for us yet. Insufficient resources. Mining commissions has been finished. Alright, what do we want our new focus to be? Military factories, we could get more of them. Reform the National Bank. Consumer good factories, factory output +5. I would quite like this. We don't want that now, we'll go for this. We can get the factories shortly when we're really desperate for them. Once maybe I've got some artillery researched, then we'll really find those factories helpful. You know, I'm going to add another couple of units here, because I've got plenty of equipment. But I don't like playing spammy forces, I like playing elite forces. I really should not have chose China if that was the case. I realise that, but... Improve working conditions? No thank you. Support equipment, brilliant. You know what? We'll upgrade to Hawks and start building them instead. 1936 planes. Well, that will be glorious if we can get 1936 planes. Oh, production. Let's take one away from here. Start building some support equipment. Oh, I like how you can make it shorter now. That's new. Where's the... How'd that move it up in the line now, though? The user interface has changed, I don't know what I'm doing. So we can make everything small. Quite like it large, though. Ah, wait a minute. Oh wait, that's all small, all big. Huh. Stockpiling. Oh well, not that it really matters. I would like it to get the aluminium before... Oh, I definitely wanted to get another piece of steel though before the boats. This is... How'd you do this now? I would like this to be in number 2 slot. I would want this to be pulled down. I don't see how to do it anymore. Okay, we'll leave it for now. The user interface has changed. That's annoying me. That is bugging me. There used to be a little arrow somewhere. Can't even remember where, but you used to just click it and it used to go up and you could control click it and you could get it all the way to the top, etc, etc. I don't see it now. You really should be able to just drag. That would be the simplest way to change it. Or just at least let me click in here and just type in the number I want it to be. Alright, alright, alright. We've got more to work out as we go on. They've overhauled so much. Just the one guy, yeah? How many units does he think he needs to do what the job I gave him? 11? Ah, he's got plenty then. So this guy's slightly fascist, whereas this guy's non-aligned. They're the other Chinese warlords. I would really like to get them under my control. Oh yes, as for what way we're going, we've got 1 vote for communism so far. So the Communist Party of China. I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm going to leave it for as long as I can. So at least this part and the next part I'm going to try and leave it. But as it stands right now, if it gets to the point where I think, right, we need to go down our setting thing. There's anti-communism, nationalism, democracy, welfare. Plus skillings. Anti reform. This is communism stuff, isn't it? See if we can only go nationalist or democracy. Republic. Increase influence, base war spawn. Nation, rural skilling. I think that's just welfare stuff. I don't think we can actually go. I think our choices are democratic or nationalism. I think if we wanted to go communist, we had to go one of the warlords. Oh, wait, move to the Soviet Union. Wait a minute. Invite Soviet advisors. Case of China. Soviet Union. Exclusive. So we can go with these guys. Hire Soviet designers. But I don't think we've actually got any focuses that help us go communist. Right, Britain and France announce alliance. So yes, we'll see. Oh, brilliant, we got this here. Get me a TV song. Right, no national focus. Oh, brilliant, we got to reform the bank. Unlocks decision, forced loans. Right, I think we're going to go for the factories now. Helps if we push the right button. I'm going to get this guy up to 24 as well. No template for the support equipment. I know, we're just building it for now. Available planes in reserve, I know. No template, no insufficient resources, I know. I feel like I had something else I had to do. How's technology doing? That's all fine. Hindenburg incident, a close call. Speaking of which, where's my more research slots to go? It requires more than 74 factories. Only got 34 at the moment. Well, that'll add another 4. Construction, we can see. Brilliant, we've got 17 factories doing what I tell them now instead of building toasters. Happy days. Right, you get a training. Yeah, you come out of training and you go into advanced training. That's what the life in my army is like. Don't want any green... Can't think of the words. Greenhorns? Yeah, greenhorns. Don't want any greenhorns in my army. Pesky greenhorns. Right, what is Japan up to? New naval estimates. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to fend off a Japanese navy. Especially if they're putting research and thought into it. Oh, we got a new decision is available. Promise of peace. Oh no, it's just recoming up because I've got political power again. So I spent it. Right, these guys finishing training. I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. Because I've got 24 guard in each of those borders. Let's just start putting them into a third army for now with a... Well, they're going to have a lot of infantry. I'll just send them over there. You know what? He's well, putting them in here so he gets the buffs from this guy. But front line, we'll stick them there. Just in case these guys get a wee bit... Cooperation with the nationalists. So these guys want to go nationalist. I'm guessing this guy then wants to go communist. Anti-opposition campaigns. Oh wait, no, he's the one that starts off fascist. He starts off non-aligned. Ah, so this guy can go communist or nationalist. He's one of the warlords. So if we wanted to go communist, we probably should have went one of these guys, because I don't think I've got focuses for going communist. This guy... which one? It looks like he went with nationalists. Oh, that might be where he got... Okay, so they're both going... They're both going nationalist, so if I want them, I need to go communist or democratic. Let's take a look at it again. Democracy. Oh, I suppose I could still go nationalist and have a go at them. Pick a fight with Japan. That's in the nationalist front? Okay. Or of anti-imperialism. Right, let's let time advance. Production. This is still annoying me. If anyone knows how to change this user interface, well, not change it, but get it to work as intended for me, well, I intend moving that thing up so that he's getting the aluminium before the convoys. Because you could say, well, just delete it and build the convoys again if you don't know the mechanics of the game. But you see this is efficiency. It slowly ticks up the longer it is. You see these guns? They're not even fully efficient yet. This is what takes a long time. Like, our base cap is 50% efficiency plus 10% from basic machine tools, and we're currently at 40.02, and we're getting 0.089 per day towards our cap of 60.06. And that's efficiency, our production efficiency. And so yes, just deleting the convoys and then sticking them down there, we're going to lose efficiency. Same with the fighters. The fighters are fully efficient. So I really don't want to do that. That's just a buff. We're in 1937 now though, actually, so 1937 industry. We need to industry ASAP. Start off with construction speeds. Oh, we're in June 1937 already. What the? Trudge, I'm behind. I'm behind research-wise. It's good that we got these factories up and running. A full set of 15 factories building ASAP. Right, let's take a look here. Are any of these guys trained? No, they are not. So there's the communists starting China. Oh, they really do not like me. But they look rather weak. Cooperation with the communists. So this side of China is going communist. Non-aligned. So yeah, there's lots of Chinese warlords. Really need to conquer all of China. I want all of China. Mangekyo. I want all of China under my control. How are we doing here? That's fine. So you know what? Production. And an add. Artillery. Free. Again, I want this to be higher. How do I make it higher? This is all very nice. Well, that's just for variants, which you don't even get on these things. I give up. I give up. In the comments if you... Is it me derping? I don't see how to do it. I'm gonna record this part and the next part together, so I'm definitely not gonna find out for the next part, but I'll try and find out for the part after. We'll see what I'm doing wrong. It's bound to be me. It's probably me. War support. There is no war, so how have we got 52% war support? Still got plenty of population. Population for days, and we're still on volunteers only. Industrial concern. Oh, we got this one for free. I may as well taking the free one. Mineral. Yeah, I don't have much resources, but at least I'm getting it free, and I can always change it later on. Hey, and that's giving me exactly 0 steel. You're no longer short on steel. We are short on basically everything else. Oh yeah, I'm an important steel, so yeah. We're still in the negative steel wise because I'm importing it. But at least production wise we're at exactly 0. But it's costing me a factory. Hey, right. Got another couple of military factories. We'll put one back into there. I'm going to need a lot of artillery because I'm going to want to add artillery to all my divisions. Oh, I nearly forgot about you. Controls sanctuary. How did I get sanctuary? Forced loans. Right. Unlocks. Decision forced loans. What is the decision forced loans? Oh, I do not see a forced loans decision in here. It would be nice if it could kind of tell me what forced loans does. Invite foreign. As civilian factories? Give me that! I should have read that right at the beginning. That should have been the first damn one we went for. But then we're not going to want to go any further than that until we're 100% sure which one we want to go down. Mission to the US, collaboration with the Japanese. So I definitely don't want to collaborate with the Japanese. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So this lovely stuff down here too. There's so many focuses to get through. Military affairs. Yeah, we do want to get army reforms as well. I'm starting to lean towards nationalism just because we got some focuses here for it. But our problem is subjugate the warlords. You can see we can United Front can create a faction. And it'll give me goals for taking over these places. If I've got them all under my foot, then that's so many factories. So let's take a look at this faction. Details. 2 factories. Is that all they've got? Oh, that's military factories just. Well, 2 military factories. 3 military factories. Oh, synthetic oil. Lovely. 3 military factories. 4 military factories. 2 military factories. Just imagine what I could do with all those extra... There we go, all those extra military factories I got here finally. Right. What did we just finish researching? Oh yeah, synthetics. That's lovely. And factory output, production efficiency cap. Output first, efficiency cap second. Construction when these are all done. A refinery. Building a refinery there. And it'll provide 2 oil and 2 rubber. Oh, they've changed that. It used to provide you something like 8. No, I think it was 6 oil, 1 rubber. So yeah, that goes in line with research. Adds an extra oil and rubber. Right. Suppose we'll build 2 of them. Because resources. Yep, we're needing. We only need 2, but then I'll probably end up exporting some of them, so I'll end up needing the 2 factories. And plus, we want to have more than we need because I'm going to be building lots of new things, like more planes, more of this, more of that. And we're actually starting to run out of infantry equipment by the looks of things. So I've worked my way through my infantry equipment. So I'll take 1 off there, put 1 there. I'm gonna need to start building military factories or getting them from something. Because we're starting to run out of them. We don't have enough infantry equipment. Yeah, it's a train. See, the problem with going nationalist over here is if I go to war with Japan, they're the only fascist people over here with any strength. I'll kind of be all out in the open. And there's a very big enemy over here. Modify the government, right. Privileges capital industry. Civilian factory and construction speed would be very nice. Stability and war support. Stability. You know what? I want the industry. We need to get our industry going. We've got plenty of people. We just need to get an industry going behind it. So we need to spam at those civilian factories at the beginning. We've lost some. I thought we had like 3 here in this one. Outdated equipment, right? Upgrades are, well, we're not upgrading the fighters, but stop building interwar fighters and start building fighter 1 Hawks. Lovely. And we got another research slot. We'll get back to industry, and I suppose we'll go for the cap. Go for the cap. Yes, get the cap up. Should we get the cap up? Japan, what are you doing? Extending the Showa Steelworks. There's no idea which way you're gonna go. Gotta keep an eye on yous. So see France, Navy focus. Synthetic rubber. Not a bad move, Germany. Protect the Suez. Italy. Fortification effort. Yeah, so everyone's just sort of gearing up at the moment. I can't really see which way people are aligning themselves. Caribbean sphere. This is why historical AI focus on makes it so much easier, because I'd automatically know Soviet Union's going to be the Soviet Union. I'd automatically know Japan's going to do what Japan did. Well, ish. You know, they're going to go along similar lines. Like, for all I know, Germany might go monarchist. What other things is it possible for them to go? Yeah, they remilitarized Rhineland. It doesn't look like they've befriended Japan or China yet. Oh, if they go for befriend China. Come on, do befriend China. Oppose Hitler. Secure new state. Revive the Kaiserreich. So yeah, there's lots of stuff Germany can do. Danziger War. Fate of Czechoslovakia. They've really expanded this. Mist wall. Oh, invite foreign investors. Brilliant. That's now a couple of civilian factories. The Great Red Menace. The Monarchy Compromise. Return of the Kaiser. So yeah, it looks like they can go communist or nationalist apart from Hitler. They've not selected their new national focus yet. Meanwhile, I really want to do a mission to Germany, but no, we're not going to do it yet. Cooperation with the Japanese. Japan's currently ruling parties not aligned. So we can't do cooperation with the Japanese. Might do military affairs. But I might do these forced loans just to see what it does. 3 people. Instability +5. Having low stability is actually... Oh, I didn't realise it reduced political power and other stuff. So we do actually want to get our stability up. More support, mobilization speed. So that's telling you that it does. But stability. So getting 5% to our stability would help get rid of those debuffs. So yeah, let's go for that for now. So we're ready to choose one of these here. He's getting here training. Right, I'm starting to think this guy's allowed 72 because he's on garrison duty. I think if I changed him to being on a front line, let's check. Yeah, that's fine. Still 72. Why never is he allowed 72 then when they're only allowed? I'm so confused. Right, get him garrison here again. This, yeah. One here, there we go. Right, and I want him to guard. Not the coastline, the naval forts, the air bases. And there we go. Need a hell of a lot more units to guard that front coastline. Right. These are training. All's a good. Him into there, and you know what? I think we're at a par. We're getting constant max speed, and it feels like nothing's happened this part. So yes, everyone is just gearing up for war. No one's ready to do anything yet. Let's face the free people. Fighter modernization. NKVD divisions. What's that? Is that just in their army, or is that? Yeah, that's just in their army after the Great Purge. Okay. France, capital ship focus. Develop South Africa. So yeah, no one's being rather offensive yet, which has got me a wee bit worried. But it's not got me worried, it's just got... The world tension is rather low, no one's generating any, not even Germany. Normally, Germany's thrown its weight around saying Czechoslovakia are war, Danzig are war, blah, 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 Ausschloss. But yeah, things are pretty calm. Is this going to be a peaceful run or something? Is like no one going to want to fight? Everyone's just going to build up, build up, build up? Is it going to be the Cold War? I've never seen it. I've seen... With historical AI focus, I've always seen it get bloody and different, but I've never seen a Cold War happen. It's starting to look that way. So yes, hope you've all enjoyed this. Join me all next time. I'll see you all there.